hello everyone. Welcome to this, the season launch for the second half of 2021. What a strange year we're having. Tonight we were supposed to be hosting a members' night at the theatre. Instead, I'm coming to you from my home office. I acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which I am broadcasting today, the Gunai-Kurnai people, and pay my respects to the elders of our community, past, present and emerging. Who'd have thought that I'd be sitting here once more in front of this dreary bookshelf in this office? Such a familiar sight for anybody who's met with me on Zoom over the last 12 months. But anyway, we will press on. I'd like to introduce the fabulous range of shows we've got coming up for the rest of the year, and we will share some film clips with you and hopefully encourage you to look forward with optimism to the rest of the year. If you'd been in the centre, we would have given you a glass of bubbles, and there would have been lots of chatter before you came into the theatre. Maybe you could just take a moment now and grab yourself a glass of bubbles and sit back and enjoy the 2021 June to December West Gippsland Arts Centre program. Our first show for the second half of the year is something a little bit different. It's an illusionist show starring Anthony Street. It's called Spellbound. If you've seen Celtic Illusions, you've seen Anthony's work. He's a terrific illusionist, disappearing acts, levitations, all that sort of thing. Look forward to it on Saturday, the 26th of June. Here's a clip. And on Friday the 2nd of July, we move on to stand-up comedy. Dave O'Neill is the most frequently appearing guest on ABC's Spicks and Specks. You'll know his face, you'll know his style. It's just like a friendly chat with somebody who happens to be very funny. Look forward to seeing Dave O'Neill on the 2nd of July.
Thank you. You know me. Fat guy, Spicks and Specks, 55 times, whatever, who cares? Still on every night on the ABC. You can watch it, it's repeated every night. My mum watches it. She rings up. You're on again. I turn on. That's Alan Bro, Mum. That's not me. Seriously, anyone who's a bit chubby, she thinks it's me. You're on again. Meatloaf, Mum. That's not me. No, you're definitely on. You're singing a song that's quite beautiful. I turn it on. Katie Lang. I snore a lot, and my wife booked me into an overnight sleep study at a hospital. 7:30 on a Friday night I had to turn up, 7:30. I get there, this doctor sticks 25 electrodes on my body with wires attached to a computer. He stuck a thing on my bum, a thing on my head, a tube blowing air up my nose, and he goes, all right, lie down and go to sleep. I'm like a trussed up chicken, I can't move, mate. He goes, you've got to go to sleep. I said, it's 7:30 on a Friday night. I haven't had my bedtime bong and a pack of twisties yet, like.
On Tuesday the 6th of July, join us in our little theatre, in Theatre 2, for Love Song Dedications without Richard Mercer. This beautiful show, led by Tom and Bonnie, will lead you through some of the great love songs of the 80s and 90s and perhaps more. You'll get to choose what you think is the greatest love song of all time. The love song dedications of Richard Mercer were a staple in late night radio. You'll hark back to those days when people would get on the radio, dedicate a love song to someone they cared about, and make radio history with Richard Mercer. Richard Mercer doesn't appear in this show, but the sentiment is there. You'll enjoy this a great deal. It's funny, it's sweet, it's poignant. Most of all, it's love songs. On Friday the 9th of July, we're really pleased to at last be welcoming Sylvie Palladino back to our theatre. 11 a.m. show, she'll be singing the songs of Eva Cassidy. We look forward to seeing Sylvie back on our stage once more.
Baby, everything is all right. That's why I know, yes, I know, hallelujah, I just...
And speaking of beautiful music coming back to our stage, we're so thrilled to be welcoming back the Melbourne Chamber Orchestra on the 23rd of July, where they'll be presenting Vivaldi's immortal The Four Seasons, a midwinter treat for us all to enjoy. All the Four Seasons played by Bill Hennessy and the Melbourne Chamber Orchestra. On Thursday the 12th of August, we'll be presenting our next daylight entertainment show, this time featuring a young man who's no stranger to the West Gippsland Arts Centre stage. It's Darren Coggan. Darren made his name in Warrigal when he performed the music of Cat Stevens in the show Peace Train. This time he's back with Campfire, and he's singing the songs not only of Cat Stevens but also the music of James Taylor, Glenn Campbell, John Denver and many others. Looking forward to seeing Darren Coggan back on the Warrigal stage.
Sing along, folks, if you know the words. Here we go. Bye, 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 baby, goodbye. I've got to keep moving, bye, 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 baby, goodbye. Well, I see you in the morning at the break of day. Just a little kiss and I'll be on my way. Bye, 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 baby, goodbye. Beautiful. Time is a traveler, Tenterfield saddler, turn your head. Right again, Jackaroo, I think I see kangaroo up ahead. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days I thought they'd never end.
Well, you may be wondering, in all of this, where are the plays? Where's the theatre? Well, as it happens this year, they all come in August. Yes, after all of the knock-on effect of the cancellations last year, it feels like all our good things are coming in one package in the month of August. Opening in our Theatre 2 space, we have a beautiful little play from Hit Productions called Wallflowering by Australian writer Peter Murray. This particular play looks at an older couple who look back on their glory years as ballroom dancers. The ballroom dancing part of it represents not only their youth, but also the way their relationship has changed over the years, from tangos to foxtrots, to waltzes, to quick step, to solo dancing. You'll love Wallflowering. It's coming to us on Saturday the 14th of August. And following in our theatre season from Wallflowering, we move to Shakespeare and A Midsummer Night's Dream. Brought to us by Bell Shakespeare. This is probably Shakespeare's favourite comedy. There certainly is something in it for everyone, from slapstick to divine romantic comedy to situations, mistaken identities, magic, spells. It's got it all. You'll love A Midsummer Night's Dream, and we're really looking forward to welcoming Bell Shakespeare back. So the 24th of August, Bell Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. And finally in our theatre season, at last, Shake and Stir's production of George Orwell's Animal Farm on Tuesday the 31st of August. This is a stunning production of one of probably the most important little books in English literature and English history. It's a parable, but it's a beautifully told piece of stagecraft from one of Australia's finest young companies. Shake and Stir have brought to us a number of productions, including 1984, but this particular production of Animal Farm, whose images featured on the cover of our much lamented 2020 season brochure, as I say, finally gets to us. And let's hope that when you see it, it will get to you as well. Brilliant production, Animal Farm. And in September we turn back to comedy, and the comic that we have for you on the 2nd of September probably needs no introduction really, but I'll give him one anyway. It's Ross Noble. Ross Noble, yes, he's back in Australia and he is forging around the country playing that irrepressible brand of ad-lib comedy. No two shows are the same with Ross Noble. Look forward to seeing him on the 2nd of September.
I'll tell you what, right, the fact that the BBC won this, so I'm trying, not to swear too much, do you know what I mean? I'm trying to, curb the language, obviously, telly and all that, and which is tricky for me, because I just got married to an Australian, and that's knackered it, because those people swear like you wouldn't, but look at them clapping already over there. Turn right, mate! Bloody athlete, don't like that, come on! Because that's how my wife talks. Exactly like that. She looks like an angel, sounds like Alf off Home and Away. There you go, that's I say she looks like an angel, I mean metaphorically, obviously. I don't mean she walks around in the nude playing a harp. I've asked her, she won't. Because I'm not easy to live with, to be perfectly honest, I know, oh, really? You don't strike us as that. No, because I'm like this all the time, do you know what I mean? It's fine for you, watch the show, leave, that's the way. She's got it just... There's a fine line between spouse and carer, do you know what I mean?
And come September, our thoughts should be turning towards summer. So the Sounds of Summer on Thursday the 16th of September at 11 a.m. in our daylight entertainment season will be the music of the Beach Boys. Good Vibrations featuring Drew Downing and his band, playing all the hits of the Beach Boys, from their surf sounds to their classic Good Vibrations. You'll love this show. It's the songs I hope to be singing when I'm in an old people's home. So look forward to Good Vibrations, the Sounds of Summer.
It's
On Saturday the 2nd of October at 2 p.m, school holiday fun. Circus Trick Tease bring you Brass Monkeys, circus duo playing all sorts of acrobatic, clowning and just fun circus things for the whole family to enjoy. Come along and enjoy Brass Monkeys on Saturday the 2nd of October. On Wednesday the 6th of October, we're thrilled to welcome back to the West Gippsland Arts Centre Bangarra Dance Theatre, Australia's preeminent Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander performing arts company. Renowned throughout the world, Bangarra are now touring Australia with their production of Ochres. Ochres is one of their original productions and brings a very strong link between contemporary dance and Indigenous culture. The visuals are fantastic, the dance is stunning, the soundtrack's beautiful. I know you're going to love Ochres by Bangarra Dance Theatre. Well, we're nearly there. I know you can tell by the change of the lighting in the background that it's taken me quite a while to record each of these little spots. I hope you've enjoyed your glass of bubbles. I decided to get myself a glass of red just to help me get through the last of these. Not so hard, because the last ones I'm going to look at are some beautiful performances from our local companies. Our season would be nothing if it didn't include the work of our fabulous local companies, Warrigal Theatre Company and Off the Leash Theatre. So first up, on the 14th of October and onwards for a season of 5 shows, West Gippsland Arts Centre will partner with Warrigal Theatre Company to present Oscar Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest. Quite a change from last year's production of Streetcar Named Desire, which was a deeply dramatic play. This is a light comedy, probably one of the most beautiful comedies in the English language. The same production team that brought you the award-winning Streetcar Named Desire will be getting together to produce The Importance of Being Earnest. Couldn't be more different, but Off the Leash are moving not towards something traditional, but something very new, very innovative and very modern and up to date. It's Green Day's musical American Idiot. Now, we've seen Off the Leash produce some magnificent musicals in the past with productions of Rent and Next to Normal, and this will be no exception. So both local companies, both committed to local talent, we're committed to presenting them. Quite different take, but nonetheless equally entertaining. So October, towards the end of October, local companies time on our stage, and look forward to seeing you there. Watch out, these shows will be sellouts, so book soon. And to the 5th of November, we're thrilled to be welcoming to the stage Bernadette Robinson singing the Songs of Judy Garland. Bernadette certainly made her name here in Australia and in London on the West End, performing in Joanna Murray Smith's musical play, Songs for Nobodies. In that performance, the Songs of Judy Garland were part of the story. Here, Bernadette focuses purely on the music of Judy Garland, from Somewhere Over the Rainbow to the Trolley Song and many other songs that you will know. Please enjoy the Songs of Judy Garland, featuring the wonderful Bernadette Robinson.
Days may be cloudy or sunny.
She's incredible. It's a world-class performance.
I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you. Come rain or come shine.
She's astonishing. I haven't seen anything else like.
Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me.
Purity of voice is just takes your breath away.
And Sunday the 5th of December at 2:30, an afternoon of fun with Frankie J. Holden and Michelle Pettigrove, one of Australia's best known showbiz couples. There'll be songs, there'll be laughs, there'll be lots to enjoy. I'm sure you will enjoy catching up with Frankie J. Holden, not with old 55, not with Wilbur, but with his wife Michelle. It'll be a gorgeous afternoon. And in December, get together and have a little party. It'll be marvellous. Sunday afternoon, 5th of December, Michelle and Frankie J.
To make that fire glow, and baby, you've got what it takes.
Sing the song, Shobo, while they're up and dancing in the
The
aisle.
way it takes a night kissing to make romance sweet, and it takes a night loving to make my life complete.
And it took somebody special
That's me.
to knock me off my feet. And baby, you've got what it takes. Do the train thing.
Okay, you ready?
I said, ooh.
And so, as you can see, as darkness draws in around me, our final show for the year, a very WGAC Christmas featuring music theatre star Ian Stenlake, along with a cast of local guests and other surprise artists. This will be our end of year celebration, and who knows what sort of year it's going to be. It's been a strange year so far. Let's hope that the rest of the year shines on all of us. And so, last of all, it's over to you. Bookings open tomorrow, Thursday the 3rd of June, and you can book online or you can book by phoning 56242456. Even though we're closed to walk-up sales, the bookings team will be on the phones taking your calls. If you do book online, remember to sign in your members log on, and that way you'll get access to the member prices. And next week we open sales to these shows to the broader public. So get onto it and book early and book often. I'd like to conclude by thanking all of our supporters, especially our major supporter, Baw Baw Shire Council. The support I received from Council, from our executive team and from my colleague managers makes it all worthwhile. And certainly as a service of Baw Baw Shire, it is something that we're all enormously proud of. We also get terrific support from the Victorian State Government through Creative Victoria and the regional partnerships funding. And that's very, very important to us. And we thank Victorian Government for that support. Our sponsors have been Warragul Toyota. Warragul Toyota have been our sponsors now for a number of years. They provide us with that vehicle that you see tootling around, the van which enables us to take our productions out and about, out to Civic Park, out to our smaller towns, out to our region. We can put the gear in the back and we can take our shows out. Very, very important to us during the close down period, during the rebuild, and still important every day. So Warragul Toyota, great local people, a great local company, and we thank you very much for your support. We also thank Viatech for their support for our children's programs. Viatech share with us our view that the inspiration of young people is critically important. Every child, every year, should have an experience of live theatre. I'd also like to thank McFarlane Lawyers for their support of Shake and Stir's Animal Farm production. A great show, a perfect choice. Kim McFarlane speaks often of wanting to see on our stage good, strong, edgy work that will enthuse young people and encourage them to come along and see more theatre, and certainly Animal Farm does that. So good choice, Kim, and thank you again for your support and for your sponsorship. I thank my team. I especially thank our front of house team, our box office team, our tech team. I thank our marketing team, Wayne and Kelly, and Wayne in particular for the work that he's done in pulling this video together to present our launch virtually. Wayne does a lot of work behind the scenes, but if you look at any of the video work that happens, that's usually Wayne's work at the forefront. I particularly thank my colleague Debbie, who with me helps manage the facility. I think it's an enormously complex task, and certainly without Debbie's support, I would find it very difficult to do the work I do. In fact, I thank all my colleagues: Karen Whitaker-Taylor, Pam, Lee, Paul, Karen Myers, Jimmy, Dom, Linda, Nathan. They're all fantastic supporters and people who do their job to the nth degree and who have been an absolute joy to work with. A lot of people are envious of the West Gippsland Arts Centre. A lot of our venue colleagues talk about what a great team it is, and I certainly share that view. But it wouldn't be anything without the support of the community and you yourselves. This production, in fact, brings to an end my formal duties as the manager of West Gippsland Arts Centre. My retirement begins on the 2nd of July. It has been an enormous pleasure to be the manager of this centre for the last 11 years. I've met lots of great people through that time, and there's many achievements that we're extraordinarily proud of as a team to have achieved and as a community to have achieved. I look forward to meeting you all as a member of the audience. My family and I will continue to live in this district. It's a beautiful part of the world to live in. So I will be the guy in the audience with you in the foyer, enjoying the shows that we've spoken about today. So there it is. That's the second half of 2021. We look forward to bringing it to you. And so, good night.